Hey, Coach, how are you? How's your practice today out there?
It was good practice. The guys are spirited and motivated. I think that maybe the scheme that we saw or that we're going to see this next week is give us a little bit of issues early in the week, but that's not that's not much different than last week. We had some issues and problems. Maybe from the triple to what Troy was doing, and we got better as the week went on, and hopefully do the same this week.
And the final score was not what you wanted, but your defense held Troy to 10 points, and Coach Monk was very complimentary Tuesday in his remarks about the defense. How did you feel your defense grew in that game?
I think our defense has been growing all season. I think I felt like we were going to be a better defense later in the year than we were early in the season, and guys will come to work and they want to get better, and we still got a long way to go. But being able to have a couple of good outings defensively gives you a little bit of confidence, and you need that along the way. And we were able to pick that up somewhat against Air Force and Troy, because both of those teams have, they've got a lot of potential to beat you deep with some guys, or to run the football, or they got, both of them have good schemes, and we did some good things in those ball games, and we wish we had done a little bit better. We know we left some stuff on the field that we could have done better, but we just come back out and we'll put our head down and go to work again.
You had a couple of starters out, Leo Lowen and Markel Broughton, of course, and we talked to one of the players who stepped up, Camden O'Gara, at inside linebacker. Tell us a little bit about how Camden did. He had 8 tackles on the game, and some of the other players who had to step up due to injuries.
Yeah. It was hard for us to understand if Markel Broughton was going to play or not. That went up to the 11th hour, and when we found out that he wouldn't be playing, that's a guy that has done a tremendous job, for almost 3 years now of running our defense and getting us into the checks that we need to be in, and it's been a great player for us. But Max stepped up and did a tremendous job, and got us into some checks that we needed to be in, and ran the defense from the back end and made some good plays for us. I was really proud of the job that he did. And then Camden O'Gara stepped up, and during the week in practice, I was a little concerned because I thought he was a little bit rusty. I thought there were some things that maybe he had regressed a little bit, back from when he had gotten injured. But son of a gun, he shed that and went out there and played a hell of a game, and hats off to him. Just a great job of coming out there after having missed a lot of time, and throwing it. He did a lot of study and a lot of film study, and just really got better as the week went on and showed up in that ball game for us.
Very good. Just final thought on what you see in UConn. They're a team that likes to run the ball.
They run the football very well, and they'll put you in stressful situations that they have really good speed, and they'll stress your offensive or our defensive line with the speed of their offensive line and how fast they move, and that zone stretch is something that is a good play, and they run it as good as anybody. So they got some threats that they can get down the field and hurt you vertically, and they got a quarterback that's going to be really something special. He's done a nice job for him this year, and I look for him to just get better each year that he's in school. So we've got a work cut out for us. We know that, and but we're a team that has showed up and put the work in, and as long as we continue to get better, we're good with that.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Ken, go ahead.
On the record.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, this is a question out of left field, but the fact that you guys played well defensively the last 2 weeks, but it was the second half where it got you in the end. Does it make it? Do you guys carry that a little harder? And can you still draw positives, and tell that to the kids?
Yeah, I think we gave up like 40 yards in the first half in that game against Troy. So there was no doubt in my mind we weren't going to go back out there in the second half and just give up 40 yards. That I knew that they were a second half team, a team that could throw the football well. And I got to be honest with you, I really liked the tailback. I thought he was a shifty guy that could run. We got in some situations that where we had to make some stops in the red zone. We're able to do that with an interception from Cam, and then we came back and held them to a field goal in the red zone. And nowadays offenses are very, very productive and put up a lot of points. So whenever we can stop a team and hold them to a field goal in the red zone, that's a good feeling on my part. And what we didn't do, we didn't make the fourth down stop down in the red zone, and I could kick myself for maybe not calling a different defense, but I wanted to get pressure on the quarterback because it had helped us the times before, and we did get pressure on them, but they made a nice job. They did a nice job of coming up with a play that got them the touchdown. So if we had kept them out off the goal line that one last time, that could have been a heck of a win for us. So do we know that we got to do a little bit better? Absolutely, no doubt. But Troy's I can't remember if it's top 25 or top 20 in the country in throwing the football. So, I thought our guys did a nice job. We got to do a little bit better. We know that, but that's why we practice each week.
Nate, is there an inherent problem facing a team that you just beat by 31 a year ago? Human nature says, "Hey, we did it last year."
I don't know who did it last year. We got some guys that didn't play last year, and they're playing now, and. We got some different coaches, and they got some different coaches. So whatever happened last year, that's what you read in the papers, and that's history. So what we got to do this year is we got to understand there's real speed on that football team, and they have really, really good schemes in which to get the guys with speed the ball in good position to make plays. So. I'm not gonna make any excuses or anything, but those guys have got some pretty good wins against an ACC team and a ranked team just the other week. So we got a work cut out for us, and the guys are working hard, and we're not quite there yet. Just got off the practice field, and we still got to get a little bit better. We got work cut out for us. So whatever happened last year, that's in the books. Let's get out there and see if we can't make get a win for us at our place.
Nate, it's going to be obviously Senior Day at West Point on Saturday. Can you reflect on the seniors that you've worked with these past couple of years, and also how does it affect the coaches? Because you're all make these relationships and you just sort of see them move on. What's it like for you coaches?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Once you get out there and on that Senior Day, you see that those guys are going to be out there for the last time at home. It does. It gives you a little uneasy feeling in your stomach, and you start thinking back to all the times that you spent with some of these kids and not kids, young men. And you get a little, nostalgic, and you think back to how much they've grown, and how well they've matured and what great leaders they are now, and you reflect a little bit, and you do that, but you better get over that quickly and get on with the ball game, you know. Yeah, it's every year you're those relationships are why you get into this. If you get into football for anything other than these relationships, you end it for the wrong reason, and probably don't last very long. So,
Nate, last thing, Andre Carter getting an invite to the Senior Bowl. Your thoughts?
yeah, I think that was a good invite. I think that guy's pretty good. You know, he's battled a little bit of injury this season, but when he gets in the ball game, he does demand an awful lot of attention from the other team, and it does open up some plays for some of the other guys. I think he never lets his success go to his head. He's a hard worker. He cares about his teammates, and his teammates care about him. So I think everybody, all the coaches and the players, and they're all as happy as Andre is, you know, that he gets to go and be in that All-Star game. I think that was it's going to be a great experience for him, and I think he's a heck of a football player, and I still think his best football is ahead of him.
Thanks, Nate.
Sure.
Hey, Coach Tom Shanahan.
Hey, Tom.
Not to downplay senior day at civilian schools, but you've been at Army now for a couple of years. Just something stand out, something a little bit different about the experience for the West Point kids, senior day.
I gotta be honest with you. Senior day is special, and it has been every school that I've been at. But I'm not sure that every day that I come to work, that I don't get a little bit of that feeling, you know, about, man, you know, look where I'm at, and look who I get to work with. These guys are awesome, and I don't know that I have the words or the vocabulary to use to reflect just how much, you know, I care about what these guys do for me, for our coaching staff, for our alumni, for our country, everything. It's just it's amazing to see the kind of work ethic that they have from the minute that they get up in the morning till they go to bed. You know, I was talking to a player just a little while ago that wasn't getting but about 2.5 or 3 hours of sleep because he was doing an awful lot of homework and you know, making sure that he was doing everything that he could to be right and do right in the classroom, and then come out there and give the kind of effort that he does, you know, on a football field. It's just tremendous. It's an unbelievable group of people that graduate from here every year.
And we're going to hear from DeAndre Tobias next, I guess. Talk about him and his contributions this year.
Yeah, I think DeAndre's come back and given us, you know, some good reps out on the field and meaningful reps at critical times of the ball game. He is you know, had some injuries earlier in his career that he's been able to fight through and come back and help us. And smart football player, great to be around, outstanding personality, and you know, we would not have continued to progress as a defense, you know, to the point that we're at right now if it hadn't have been for him. You know, we need his need his reps during the ball game, and not always does the starter, you know, and not always are they the most important. You got to have guys that can come in on packages, and you got to have guys that can come in and get reps at different points of the ball game, and sometimes that's harder to do than the starters that go out there.
Great, thank you, Coach.
All right.
You have anything,
Hey, Coach
Phil?
Woody, how are you?
Good.
Just got one quick question for you. Is Marquell closer to playing this week? And kind of bittersweet that this would be his last game at Michael Stadium, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. Now, if I don't think wild horses could keep him off the field this week. You know, just he's had a tremendous career. He's made a tremendous impact on other players and coaches. You know, that over his career here, and he's won an awful lot of football games here at West Point. So we're looking forward to him being honored, you know, during his senior day, and I don't see any way in the world that you can keep him off the field. So hopefully the doctors will agree with me.
Thanks, Coach. You're all set.
All right, thanks, guys. See you.
Thanks, Coach. It was good to see you.
All right,
Pleasure.
take care now.
Yeah.
See you. Thank you.
Sure.
You can sit and he'll ask the first couple and then he'll go to the guys on it. Next up we'll have DeAndre Tobias. Ken in the room here.